Agus aralda teachtaíala a bótáil ar an aber tábhachtach seo. And I especially want to call on, well, all deputies, I suppose, but particularly those from constituencies who will lose health services and A&Es, and those who made election commitments, to stand with their constituents and to support the Sinn Féin motion. And I want to commend all those who are campaigning to save their A&Es, and also to commend the people who are outside in the rain, calling upon their Teachtaíala and Shaw to stand with them. Agus hastal gra dini o Roscommon and you agempi orov gan lanunch leis an coracha Shaw, oichana me a arigid a winch o ohar hui coram curry. The scale of the crisis and the refusal of the Fine Gael and Labour parties to stand by their communities is staggering. And I want to just offer a little bit of fraternal advice to colleagues opposite. Be careful about the old trick. People are too wise now of pretending to be in government and opposition at the same time. You're part of government. You cannot defend, argue or place yourself in action committees locally and then be part of decisions which see, for example, the closure of A and D in Roscommon, particularly Labour deputies, if I may say so, in total contradiction of the election commitment of your leader to reverse any cuts in Roscommon Hospital. Now, the last government saw local hospital services stripped from local communities. Well, look at Tala. We hear all this talk about small hospitals. Tala has the largest A&E in the state and was described recently by the Dublin City Coroner as a dangerous place. Look at Monaghan and Nina, Ennis and Dundalk, all decimated by Fianna Fáil. And Louth County Hospital is a perfect example of how this works. The children's ward was the first to go, then the maternity, then the gynae unit was closed, and as these services were reduced and undermined, that impacted on Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital in Drogheda, and despite the efforts of a wonderful staff, that hospital cannot cope with the demands being made of it. So this tactic of removing one medical service and then using the absence of that to justify the closure of other services has been cynically used by the HSE and by the government. Roscommon is the place at point today. What's it going to be next week or next month or the month afterwards? And the government seeks to excuse all of this by claiming that there is no money. Yet today, €10 million was handed over to unguaranteed bondholders in a busted bank, Anglo-Irish. The money's there. You can't blame Fianna Fáil for that. It's a government decision. Politics is a matter of political choices. Today, the government chose to give €10 million of taxpayers' money away instead of putting them into these threatened hospital services. So mar sinner and lava wine, ag torch, arigid and coin ucker, the bankery donna, nach well few aichna ugin orhu. On November the 2nd, and I found this last Concordia hard even yet to just to absorb. €703 million. €703 million being given to senior unguaranteed bondholders. Not part of the banking guarantee, not part of any deal, not part of any bailout. Being given out of charity by this government while we have this ongoing crisis in our public services.
No made the one.
So, what I'm asking deputies to do here tonight is to stop playing politics with this issue, is to make a stand. We're going to have a budget. The Minister of Finance has said that there will be €4 billion of cuts. Will we see health targeted again? Citizens have to have some certainty that whatever else is happening in the state, that they will have basic rights, and those rights will be upheld by people in this institution. Citizens are making a stand. TDs need to make a stand with them, and I call upon the Dáil to back this motion and to oppose these cutbacks.